So in today's video, we're talking about one of the biggest bags of BS in high-end audio. That's right, folks. Brand recognition. Somewhere along the way, audiophiles fail for the lie that a fancy pants logo that everyone recognizes always leads to better sound. And with a warm welcome back to New Record Day, I'm here to tell you, no, it doesn't. Both of the speakers you're about to see are designed and built right here in America. Both use world-class crossover networks and premium components, and both can stand shoulder to shoulder with the biggest names in high-end audio. No doubt about it. So today, let's take a moment and celebrate the unsung heroes, proving that great sound doesn't need a famous logo. And we all know how it goes, whether it's in the forums or in the comment section here on YouTube, big brands always seem to dominate the conversation. Have you heard the latest from Klipsch? How about the fancy pants new paint job from Bowers & Wilkins? Or my favorite, did you check out the 37 rooms at Expona filled with Focals and Wilsons, a bunch of suit and ties, and not a single piece of room treatment in sight? Yeah, they got the marketing muscle, the distribution, the magazine covers, and of course, a stockpile of awards they paid a pretty penny for. But when you strip all of that away, what do you really have left besides padding the dealer's pockets with 50 freaking points? Folks, as far as I can tell, this is what separates a speaker that sells from a speaker that actually sings. The LS-6 from PureArtFi looks like fine furniture, and you know what? There's a reason for that. But, as you fine folks already know, when it comes to hi-fi, beauty is usually skin deep, and that's about it. Now, as for the LS-6, this isn't what happens when a master woodworker gets bored and then builds a speaker and doesn't know the first thing about network design, bracing techniques, and the importance of resonance control. No, the LS-6 is the culmination of all of those things, including a master woodworker, but so much more. That's right, handcrafted hardwood panels, layers of damping, dual passive radiators, and a PureArtFi long stroke woofer. And yes, feel free to step inside. It's all premium film caps and air core inductors. No shortcuts, no gimmicks. And even the network itself is designed by one of the most admired crossover designers on planet Earth.
Excuse me?
Yes, sir.
We're filming. Sorry, can we just...
Oh, I didn't see a camera. Oh, there it is.
No, not that guy. I mean, he's really, really good, but I'm actually talking about this guy.
Hey everybody, welcome back.
Setting these up for the first time, I was blown away by two specific things, both of which I will unpack in greater detail when we get to the full review. Number one, there is no box coloration with this speaker that I am able to hear. Old school followers of this channel might remember when I said the same thing about the Q Acoustic Concept series, and this, my friends, was deja vu. Firing up Rock and Roll Ain't Noise Pollution by AC/DC, that snare hit rang through the sound shed with perfect clarity. And yes, I could easily hear the mesh rattling under the snare after each and every single smack. Most speakers forget that part, or some cabinet vibrations eats it for lunch and doesn't give a rip about micro details. But the LS-6, it's all there, and I'm here for it. Number two, this speaker delivers deep bass extension without sacrificing texture and tone throughout the mid-band. I have spent time with these PureArtFi woofers and a few different designs, and it's been my experience that, unlike the nonsense that most manufacturers call a revolution in hi-fi, these woofers are playing 4D chess while most are playing checkers. Then we have the Sono Vera B300, another small team design also built right here in the United States of America. Now, this might sound familiar to those who's been paying attention to Ali and Maddie. Here, we have a single 3-inch wideband driver that covers the midband and high frequencies. And folks, what happens when we've got a low crossover point and a single driver covering the heart of the music without any disturbance in that typical 1 to 3 kilohertz crossover range? That's right, folks. Magic. That's what happens. Now, as nice as Allie and Maddie are, I love how those speakers are shaping up to be. You know what neither of those designs have? Two 10-inch woofers in an isobaric configuration handling the bass, wait for it, down to 17 hertz. 17 hertz, no subwoofer, folks. Time to celebrate. And while you're at it, feel free to start throwing darts at whatever nonsense the absolute sound is trying to cram down your throat this month. Yes, with the B300, what you get is coherence and wide bandwidth. Firing up the missing piece from PureArtFi LS, I sat in awe realizing that the B300 might just be one of the smoothest and most refined presentations I've ever heard in the sound shed. It's like warm butter dripping off a biscuit, and yet, don't be fooled, that 3-inch driver has no issue handling fireworks at the exact same time. So yeah, the B300 gives a nod to texture and tone that a lot of audiophiles have to have, especially in vocals. And again, Sono Vera? Who? That's right. Almost no one's talking about them until now. Ladies and gentlemen, both of these are American made. Both use serious crossovers, high-grade components, and design philosophies built around actual performance, not clever marketing. Yet, both could go head-to-head and easily outperform gear from companies with decades of brand prestige. That's why I say brand recognition means nothing. Sound quality doesn't know logos. Music doesn't care about the story in a brochure. Look, what you're hearing in the LS-6 and the B300 is a result of real engineering, beautiful craftsmanship, designers that actually listen to the speakers they are making instead of the bean counters chit-chatting about profit margins at your expense. So folks, there you have it. The next time that you're shopping for loudspeakers, ask yourself, am I buying great sound or am I buying a fancy logo? Because if you're willing to look beyond the big names, you'll find that some of the most extraordinary examples of true hi-fi is being built quietly right here in America by small teams who still care about the craft. And both of these examples, the PureArtFi LS-6 and the Sono Vera B300, will be getting full in-depth reviews right here on the channel, complete with measurements and sound clips. So yeah, we're just getting started.